people talk about stories on how famous people got the idea for their stories, like how Kishimoto's personal experience of loneliness and isolation led him to create Naruto, or how Hajime Isayama was inspired by the very walls that surrounded his hometown for his series Attack on Titan. And one thing they both have in common is that their ideas originated from life experiences. So what does that mean about me? Well, I'll tell you about how I came up with the story of my upcoming manga UmbraVI, why I decided to become a manga artist in my 30s, and what I've done to get here. Hey everyone, Anoobish here. I'm an aspiring manga creator who just spent a year mastering manga style art. Now, I'm diving into my next big challenge, bringing my manga UmbraVI to life, starting with chapter 1. Join me for art tips, behind the scenes progress, and all things manga. Let's begin with the concept of this story. My idea for UmbraVI comes from the experience of loneliness, hopelessness, and finding purpose. Of the 3 experiences I listed, loneliness is a big obstacle. When I was younger, I didn't have many friends. I was the loner, so to speak. I wanted someone to connect with and care for me, and to care for. I felt as if I wasn't important, irrelevant, and that crippled me for a while. That desperation led me to bad relationships and being taken advantage of. Although I learned from them and eventually found friends that truly cared for me. This story will explore the aspects of these types of relationships. Now, hopelessness. We've all felt it. It's when we are backed into a corner with no way of escape. I hope that can change my future because I'm not happy with who I am now. I haven't fulfilled my dreams, and I feel that if I don't, people will think that I'm dumb, stupid, and quite frankly, nothing. I know that is not true, but I can't reject the truth of how I feel. So I take the leap and do what I must, like practicing drawing, doing this channel, and more, to change my future. And my characters will also face their truths. And I don't think I need to explain the last part, right? Finding purpose when all feels lost. As I already explained it, in order to find purpose, we must face the core of our identity. And this is entertainment after all, right? That means that if I'm going to tell a story, it needs to resonate with my audience. They need to enjoy what they're reading or watching. But here's the kicker about my story. It's a self-reflection, a lesson. But now I come back to the realization that if I don't pursue my dream of making this manga I've, wanted to do for so long, I may just die with regret. Regret without having done my manga or pursued my dream. And I'm an avid believer in doing things that I won't regret later on. And that is the reason why I've chosen to pursue my dream of becoming a manga artist now. So if you are enjoying the video so far and would like to support my channel, please smash the thumb icon. And if you can relate or feel like you're doing something you won't regret, feel free to share with me what is one of your dreams. Either way, the next best time to change your life is now. I've shared some of my past, why I want to make this story, and I don't want to die with regret. Now what? Now it's time to tell you what I've done so far to get here. I've already manifested within myself that I want to become a manga artist, but I have no tools, no technique, or a mentor. So should I just crawl in a corner and cry myself to death? I think not. That's it. I have passion. This passion has motivated me to learn. This is when I began to pick up lots of books over time. And this is because even though I was already practicing drawing, I felt like without any guidance or without any type of mentorship or somewhere to reference, I would never get to where I am. So I started getting books like How to Draw and How to Write. I even watch and stream loads of videos of the same topics and still do to this very day. I practiced drawing like as many times as I could. And at that time, I was working and going to college, even on vacation, but only sometimes because my brain needed to rest sometimes as well. But I was doing everything possible and at any time possible just to learn to draw, because I knew that if I didn't put in the hard work, I was never going to get to where I am now. If you've been following my channel, you may have seen a short synopsis posted a few months ago. But since not everyone sees posts, myself included, I want to share a slightly longer version with all my noobs on this video, as well as show a few of my storyboards. Are you ready? I hope I'm ready. Alright, here it goes. In the world of UmbraVI, a tragedy befalls humankind in the form of a pandemic. People who are infected have turned into monsters called penumbras. Our protagonist, Ryu, is thrown into this forsaken world at a very young age. His resolve will be tested as he treks through this nightmare. Will he survive? Will he fall? Can he make it on his own? Only one thing is certain: the world is no longer the same, and surviving may just be a curse rather than a blessing. This is all I'm going to share about the first chapter, as it can't spoil the whole story either, right? But get ready, because more is coming. Although I do want to go back to what I was saying before this and wrap up this video. There is a lot of sacrifice that comes with chasing my dreams, and whether or not it's going to be worth it, only time will tell. Though at least I'll be able to say I did my best. But what I can tell you is that my drawing journey is all on this channel. And honestly, I didn't see much progress in my drawings until I completed my self-made curriculum. So feel free to check it out if you want to witness a realistic journey of what it takes to self-learn manga art. Don't believe the "I became a manga artist in 30 days" trope. No, trust me, it definitely takes longer than 30 days. So my journey is the real deal, no fluff. But more importantly, if you want to support me and my manga, please consider subscribing. And on my next video, I'll be discussing character development and share with you the design steps I'm taking to create my characters. So until next time, I'll see you noobs later.